Hi guys, Uniga here. Today I'm going to talk about gap years and what you can do. So instead of rushing straight off to university, why don't you pull yourself back and think about it. Some people rush off to university and hate it because they've had no break and no time to think about what they really want to do. So here's my tips on what to do. Take a year out. You can go travelling, go to different places, go to the city. There are tons of websites that will give cheap deals. So you could go to lowcostholidays.com.co.uk. It will be in the description box because I cannot remember. And you just type in your destination, how long you want to go, and they'll find you the cheapest flights. They can be all-inclusive, they can be self-catering. There's hostels that you can go to in different countries. So if you want to travel to France and stay in a hostel for a few days, then that'll be fine. There's they will be in the description box. There's Hostel World, and I forget the other one at the moment. You could just go into full-time work, see if work is what you like. Also, going into full-time work can help you get the money for university. Instead of going straight away when you have no money and then realising everything you need is going to be borrowed from your parents or the government, why not go into full-time education or, well, not full-time education, full-time work and earn the money that you're going to need. Earn the money for your accommodation. Earn the money for your course. There is also, which is very rare, full-time education, which is what I'm going into. Yes, I am one of these rare people. But I found that because I did a BTEC and there was all these rumours going around that BTEC level 3 wasn't going to be an A level, it was going to be GCSE, and because I moved and all that, I took the year out between going from college to university to go to college. It sounds crazy, but I'm doing all the AS levels that will actually link up to the course I want to do. So I'm doing AS photography because in forensic science you need photography. I'm doing AS biology because I want to specialise more in biology, so hair, blood, DNA, instead of chemistry, alcohol, toxins, because I found that I wasn't quite good at that. I get confused with titration calculation. It's I'm also doing ICT because I'm quite good at computers, but I don't think I'm the best. I was quite good at college. I was the top. Haha. But in forensic science you need to be able to access computers, do models. I want to learn how to do that. And then sociology, because I want to understand people more. Why people commit crimes. Why do they do this in the social world? Maybe that was psychology. It's one or the other. So there's travelling, there's full-time work, there's full-time education with part-time work. There's also YouTubing. Be a YouTuber for a year, see how well that goes. There's also volunteering. Why don't you volunteer in either this country or another country? Though volunteering in other countries does cost a bit. You think because it's volunteering you can cut it short whenever you want, you can extend it. You have to pay for your own flights. So that could cost you, God knows, depending on where you're going. Most volunteering places will provide places to stay and the food and where you're going to work, but some might not. Some might expect you to pay for it all and you get paid nothing in return. If there is companies like that, I wouldn't suggest going to them. Yes, it's helping a good cause, But in the end you're losing money and they're gaining money, and they're not going to help you out. That's not how you should treat a volunteer. A volunteer is someone who volunteers to help you. So always go for places that will provide the food, the transport in the area, the accommodation. If you have to pay for your own flights, it's okay, but some places may bring you back a couple of £100. Some places you even have to pay to stay there on that week. So always look and always try your hardest, but remember the saying, charity starts at home. So it would always be best to start charity work, volunteering in your own country. It saves you quite a bit of money, and yes, it would be nice to help people around the world, but you will be brought back money at a couple £100 you'd lose. And so try volunteering. I did it while I was at college for the PDSA and I enjoyed it. I did it for nearly a year until I had to move. But it helped me get my first job. I had my first Christmas job and I enjoyed that. It helped me become a steward because I had to have a reference. So my manager was really kind and she gave me all these references for all these different jobs, even though one of them was for G4S and they drove her insane because no matter how many times she gave a reference, they kept asking her for a reference. So it just shows that someone kept losing her reference. I was even there at one point when she gave her reference and they still phoned back the next day asking for another reference. But yeah, she was kind and she gave me all my references. All volunteer, well, I don't know all, but mine was nice. And you're most likely going to get a nice volunteer manager. If you don't leave, just go somewhere else. Report them if you have to, but volunteering is a good way and it also gains you experience that people want. And it's free, you don't get paid, but they will, if you have to pay for your transport there, so you drive a car or you get the bus, they will pay you back the money that you've had to spend to get the bus or to drive there. But you have to work a certain amount of hours. But normally it's only 4 hours, so I hope this helped on what you should do in your gap year. I'm one of these strange people who's continuing education. Till next time, bye!